The Katy ISD Education Foundation unites people and companies with big hearts and a big belief in Katy ISD teachers and students to provide unprecedented opportunities for both.
My first student who wrote his essay and brought it to me, he talked about his dad not being home anymore. He talked about his memory of seeing his dad in prison with the chains. Took my breath away. It made me look at my students very differently because I could only imagine what they come into my classroom carrying every day. And this project made me want to make my classroom a safe place, a healthy place, a fun place, but a learning place where my students were empowered to be better than they were the day before, where they could talk about their struggles, but they didn't stay and dwell in their struggles, doing their work, sharing their work, wanting to be better than they were before. Who gets to do that? I feel so lucky that I get that opportunity, but I feel even more blessed that I have the funds through the Education Foundation to do it. Doesn't get any better than this. I don't want to ever take for granted that I have the gift of coming in this room every day and being exposed to what they're learning, and that they risk sharing their stories with me. And I can see it in their eyes when they look at me and they say, I want to tell my story. I want to tell my story. I don't want it to be told by the news. I don't want it to be told by some standardized test. I want you to know what kind of person I am. I am so fortunate that I get to see that every day. I never thought that that would be the byproduct. I went in it very strategically. This will help their grades. This will help them with their reading. This will help them with their writing. I never thought I would be impacted by this is who they are. This is the rich lives that they lead. This is the richness of the diversity of our classroom. This is how students can work together. This is how students can support each other. I never thought that that would be what I'd get out of this grant. But it is the byproduct, and I'm so grateful. And I'm just grateful. The Katy ISD Education Foundation helps extraordinary teachers like me create extraordinary classroom experiences for my students.
The Katy ISD Education Foundation inspires imagination. Learn more at www.katysdeducationfoundation.org.